As we're preparing this for you, the second trumpet judgment seems to be working its way out. The contamination of the world's waterways, the oceans, preventing people access to safe water, and making dead zones devoid of fish. Ocean dead zones, a rising threat, United Nations agency warns. Now, those dead zones have been around for quite a while, of course, in the Gulf of Mexico, Chesapeake Bay, and it's been in the Baltic Sea, and it's expanding into the Black Sea, and all over the place. So much of it is happening because of the dumping of nuclear waste and so many, many other things, Jack. Nothing can live in those oceans. So we're not going to have fish or anything like that. Everything is going to be dead in the oceans.
I was overwhelmed as I studied some of the reports because there are areas now, 150 of them, where they call it oxygen-starved oceans, meaning that the pollution has literally wiped out all of the oxygen in those areas, and fish are dying by the millions because the oxygen's gone. And do you know that in one area, this problem covers 27,000 square miles? So it's not hard to believe what this book says, and more of it's coming, and that's in Revelation chapter 8, verses 8 and 9, the second trumpet judgment, as Rexella said. And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became bloody or deadly, and the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. And they are dying now for lack of oxygen. The prophecy is with us.
Jack, the angel trumpets a sound once again. It is the third trumpet judgment, and it has to do with our environment again. This surprised me. Cracks and decaying shell of Chernobyl reactor threatened second disaster. Now, friends, why does that surprise me? Because that word Chernobyl is found in the Bible. Is that right, Jack?
Right. Rexella, I'm holding the King James Version here, but I'm going to pretend that I'm studying the Bible of the Ukrainian people, for Chernobyl is located in the Ukraine. And it says they have been startled as they read their Bibles, for this is what they read. And that judgment is described in Revelation 8, verses 10 and 11. The third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. In the Ukrainian Bible, wormwood is actually translated as Chernobyl, the very thing that happened in their country. Let's continue. What does Chernobyl do in the future? Well, the third part of the waters became Chernobylized, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter and poisonous through Chernobyl. It has already happened. It's about to happen again. And you who have been left behind, watch for what's coming.
You remember I said Seal 6 before a little bit ago, where the asteroid hit the Earth, had catastrophe happen? Well, the trumpet seal of 4, the trumpet judgment number 4, is a repeat of that. So apparently there's going to be another terrible asteroid bombarding our Earth. Jack, terrible time.
And that's Revelation chapter 8, verses 12 and 13. It states, and the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened. And the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels which are yet to sound. That is, again, this asteroid hitting the earth, as we said, under the seal judgments. But what's coming is so bad And this is why there was silence in heaven for the space of half an hour, verse 1, is because of the future. Woe, 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 3 times. And woe, defined, always means judgment to come.
This judgment is coming on the earth, friends, to all of those who hate God, to all of those who think they can replace God, the Antichrist, and those who follow him. This next one. Number 5, a trumpet of the angel sounds again, and it is swarms of locusts devouring the earth. Swarms of locusts descend on southern Israel. Once again, swarms of locusts descend on the island, and that's Spain's Canary Islands right there. Swarms of locusts descend on Egypt. We are going to switch gears here, as you can see, but we are going to tie it together in a moment. Careful how you monkey with DNA. The laboratory creation of chimeras. Take a look. Mixing humans and animals for science. Animal-human hybrids have long been the stuff of fairy tales and myths, half man, half horse, like the singing mermaids, you know. Now, the swift pace of genetic engineering has some worried that such mixed creatures known as chimeras, after the fabulous beasts of Greek mythology, are making the leap from the pages of fiction to reality.
Wow.
Oh, Jack, that's something else.
They've already been tampering with mice and humans, mixing the genes, and they are now afraid that a mouse might be born with the brain of a human being and vice versa. God help us. They are going to really get into trouble with this. Now, notice that all these locusts are swarming the earth. And notice that they're going to now create animals and humans as a mixture. Maybe Revelation 9, verses 3 to 10, which is this 5th trumpet, blast upon earth, pictures what's coming soon. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth. Unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he strikes a man. And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle. This speaks of strength and speed. And on their heads were, as it were, crowns like gold. This speaks of royalty, a picture of conquerors. And their faces were as the faces of men, denoting intelligence. Did you notice that? The bodies of horses, but the faces of men, chimeras. And they had hair as the hair of women, picturing attractiveness. And their teeth were as the teeth of lions, portraying cruelty. And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron, picturing invincibility. And the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle, denoting calamity. And they had tails like unto scorpions. And there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men for 5 months. Oh, that's one of the woes. I feel sorry for those who've been left behind, Rexella.
Yes,